Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are doing well and safe. Now, as you remember that we were doing chapter 6 fraction. In this, we learned about fraction, a lot of things. Now, first of all, a quick summary about fraction. So please tell me, what is a fraction? Yes, my question is, what is a fraction? Yes, excellent. A fraction is a representation of equal parts a whole is divided into. We know that whenever we are having any equal part, so how much we will divide into, we can write it in fraction. See, there is a circle and I divide it into 8 equal parts, okay? And I took 2 parts from them. So, as in a fraction, I will write 2 by 8. Okay, this is how I will write fraction. In this way, I know that how many equal parts of this whole is 8 and how many I took 2. Yes, very good. Later you learn parts of fraction. Parts of fraction. Now, as we have to write fraction, we know there are 2 parts of fraction. Number 1 is numerator. The upper part or the top part is known as numerator. And then you are having denominator. The down part, the bottom part is known as denominator. Yes. Then we learned about the types of fraction. In types of fraction, number 1 was proper fraction. Proper fraction, in which we learn that numerator will be less than the denominator. The numerator will be less than the denominator. What is the numerator? Upper part. Yes, means the upper part will be less than the down part or the bottom part or the denominator. At the second place, we learned about improper fraction, in which we learn numerator will be equal to the denominator. Either it will be equal or numerator will be greater. It will be bigger than the denominator, than the bottom part. See, we are having few examples, like for maybe it will be equal. It can be equal, both are equal, or the numerator will be greater than the denominator. Okay, so that will be an improper fraction. At number 3, we learned about mixed numbers, and I told you in mixed numbers, whole number plus fractional part both are there to make a mixed number. For example, we will have whole number along with a proper fraction. I told you in mixed part, every time you will have a whole number along with a proper fraction. Excellent. So you will learn about 3 types of fraction: proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed number. After types of fraction, we came to like and unlike fraction. Like or unlike fraction. So first of all, what is like fraction and how we find out that is it a like fraction or an unlike fraction? Can anyone tell me, is it a like fraction or an unlike fraction? Yes, very good. To find out like fraction or an unlike fraction, we're supposed to have 2 or more than 2 fractions. Very good. Now let's see. Yes, students. See, we are having more example of the fractions, and to check whether it is like or unlike, what we will do? Yes, we will check their denominators. We will check their denominators, their bottom part or their down numbers. If the denominators are same, then it will be a like fraction. What? Yes, if the denominators are same, that will be like fraction. Okay. And other was unlike fraction. Exactly, we need 2 or more fractions to find out whether it is an unlike fraction or an like fraction. So here we have 3 examples. We will see the denominator. We will see the denominator of each fraction and we find out that they are having different denominators. All these 3 are having different denominators. So we will put it under unlike fraction. Means all the fractions which are having different denominators will be unlike fraction, and all the fractions which are having the same denominator will be the like fraction. So like and unlike fraction, all those who are having same denominator will be like fraction and different denominators will be unlike fraction. Got it? Yes. The next topic was addition or subtraction of like fraction. Okay. As we know that in like fraction the denominators are same, so we will simply take the denominator as a common. We will write the numerator and the second numerator, and simply what we have to do here? We have to do addition. So we will add and we will write the denominator as it is. Okay. So this is simple addition of like fraction. Now come to subtraction of like fraction. See, because like fraction denominators are same, you will simply write the denominator as a common. What you have to do? Subtraction. What is the first numerator? 7. What is the second numerator? 3. So 7 minus 3. Hurry up. Exactly 4. 4 by 8. Here you go with your answer. Very simple, very easy, and you can finish it. Yes. Now addition of unlike fraction and subtraction of unlike fraction. So here you go with one example. This is 2 by 4 plus 3 by 8. Means we are going with addition first, and as you know, because the denominators are different, means it is an unlike fraction. Now we will add it. How we will add it? Yes. First of all, we have to change the denominators into a common one. Now we will see the biggest denominator is 8. Okay, so we will change this. We will see that whether this 8 is coming under 4's table or not. Okay, yes, very good. 4 2s are 8. Excellent. So simply what you will do, you will just take this fraction and multiply it with 2. Okay, how? See this. The upper part with 2 and then the denominator with 2 also. What is this? Addition. What is the second fraction? Put it here. Now 2 2s are. Hurry up. 2 2s are 4. Excellent. Then 4 2s are 8. It makes the same denominator. Then copy down the other fraction like this. Excellent. And now you will solve the question in this way. You will take the denominator as common. Put the first numerator, then addition sign because you have to add. In question, they ask you to add. And the second numerator, 4 plus 3. Hurry up! Excellent boys, excellent girls. Very good students. 7 by 8. Well done. Yes students. Now 1 by 6 from 2 by 3. Means we have to subtract 1 by 6 from 2 by 3, and as we know the denominators are different, so it's an unlike fraction and we have to change the denominators first into a common or into a same one. But as I told you, first of all you will bring the answer, you will bring the question in order first to solve the question. Okay, so they are saying 1 by 6 from 2 by 3 means from this you have to subtract it. So bring it in an order. You will write this first 2 by 3. What you have to do? Subtract. So you will put the subtraction sign and you will write the other fraction. Excellent. Now you have to bring it in a common denominator. So you will see that 3 2s are 6. Excellent. So you will simply put this fraction and multiply it with 2. How? The numerator is going to multiply by 2 and then the denominator is going to multiply by 2. What we're supposed to do? We're supposed to minus or subtract the other fraction like this. Yes, students, 2 twos are. Very good. And what about 3 twos are? Excellent. The other fraction like this. We will take the denominator as a common. First numerator, other numerator for minus 1. 3. Excellent. And see, the answer is 3 by 6. So can I do it in a simplest form? Can I reduce it more? Anyone? Very good. Yes, see, I know 3 ones are 3 and 3 twos are 6. So answer can be 1 by 2. Simple. Yes, students. Almost we revised the whole chapter. The last thing which is left is how you will solve this question if you are having one whole number, another part as a fraction. Yes, I told you. Excellent. Yes, to bring it also in a fraction. You have to bring this whole number also in a fraction. How? Well done. Yes, you will see the denominator of the other part of other fraction. See, what is this? 3. So, 1 whole means the fraction will be 3 by 3. Whole means the total number of parts are taken by, okay. So, total number was 3 here. So, here it will also be 3. 3 by 3. What you supposed to do? Minus, and 1 by 3 is the other fraction. So, in this way, you bring it also in a fraction mode. Then, you will solve. Whether you have to add or subtract. See, here you have to subtract. Already, the denominators are same. You will take the common one. You will write the first and the second. And 3 minus 1. Excellent. 2. 2 by 3. And that's all. You will solve this sort of questions very easily. Yes, students, now come to the word problems. Please open your activity book, page number 48, question number 1. I repeat, activity book, page number 48. We will do question number 1. Please read the question. Saif and Jyoti both a cake. Saif ate 1 by 9 of the cake and Jyoti ate 4 by 9 of the cake. So what you understand from this? Yes, a cake was divided into 9 equal parts from which Saif ate 1 piece and Jyoti ate 4 pieces. Okay. Now, it is a question. What we have to find out is, see, it is in your books exactly like I wrote here. We have to find part A. Means we have to find out 2 things. What is number 1 or A part? What fraction of cake Saif and Jyoti eat all together? What is this? All together. What does that mean? I told you many times. Whenever all together will come, means you have to add. Excellent. Yes. Part B. What fraction of the cake left? What is this? Left. And what does that left means? I told you. All whenever this come means you are going to add. And whatever this word is coming means you are going to subtract. Okay, remember? So, hold your pencils, write neatly. I'm going to solve it and you will write with me. Okay, first you will listen how I will do. And then you will do in your activity books, but neatly. Yes, students. First of all, I will write fraction of cake Saif ate 1 by 9. Fraction of cake Jyoti ate 4 by 9. Then I will mark A like this and I will write fraction of cake they ate together. Okay. So as I know 1 by 9. And other part 4 by 9 and I have to add, I will put add sign and I will write 4 by 9. And see, both denominators are same, so no need to change any denominator. They are like fraction. We will simply take the denominator as a common, put first numerator, the other numerator, 1 plus 4, 5. 5 by 9. That is the answer of A part. As we find out that how many pieces they add together, now we have to find out fraction of cake left. How we will find out fraction of cake left? Means they are having one cake, okay? And how much they eat? They eat 5 by 9. So we will subtract it because we have to tell the left amount. So we will subtract the consumed amount, okay? Or the portion they already ate. Now, the question becomes like this. I told you, whenever this whole number came, you can convert it easily into fraction. Okay, how? Yes, you will see this denominator and you will write the fraction of whole number. Okay, means the cake equal parts was 9. So means 9 by 9 will be the fraction of one whole cake. Okay, so how many slices or how many portion of the cake consumed? 5 by 9. Now see, the denominators are same. So we will take it as a common and we will write first numerator and then the second numerator and we will subtract it. 9 minus 5. How much? 4. Excellent. 4 by numerator 9. So means 4 pieces of the cake left. This is the amount. How much left? 4 pieces of the cake left. Fraction of cake left 4 by 9. Means from 9, 4 pieces are left. Done? Excellent. Now please open activity book page number 51. Activity book page number 51. We will do question number 1. Question number 1. Yes, it's about apples who are both by? Yes, Shuja. Yes, students. So this question is also in 2 parts. Means you have to find 2 things. But what is the question actually is? Shuja bought some apples. He gave 1 by 9 of the apples to his younger sister and 5 by 9 of the apples to his neighbor. Now what we have to find out is, number 1, A part. What fraction of apples were given away? What fractions of apples were given away? And number B, we have to find out what fraction of the apples had he left? What fractions of the apples had he left? Let's start. So, the first line you will write will be fraction of apples given to younger sister. Fraction of apples given to younger sister. So, what is that? Excellent. That is 1 by 9. That is 1 by 9. Then fraction of apples given to neighbor. How much fraction was given to the neighbor? 5 by 9. 5 by 9. So 1 by 9 was given to the younger sister and 5 by 9 was given to the neighbor. Now we will find out fraction of apples given away. Simply we will take 1 by 9, the fraction given to the younger sister, and we will add it because we have to see total number of the fraction was given away. Okay, so the other fraction which is given to the neighbor, that was 5 by 9. Simply we will take the denominator as a common, first numerator and the other numerator. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 by 9 the denominator. So this is the fraction of apples given away. Total fraction is given away was 6 by 9. Now B part, fraction of apples left. Fraction of apples left. Left means we are going to subtract. Okay, so from where left? obviously from this which was given. So we know that this is given fraction is this. Okay. Now how we will find out this apple's fraction? Yes, we know that this denominator is 9. So apple's fraction will be 9 by 9. This will be the fraction for the apples. So we will simply take the denominator as common for first numerator and the other numerator. And what left? 9 minus 6. 7, 8, 9. 3 and 9. So it comes as 3 by 9. So the fraction of apples given away was 6 by 9. And fraction of apples left, it will be 3 by 9. Okay. Homework time. Please do your homework in your notebooks from textbook page number 62. Question number 1, 2 and 3. Please students clearly write chapter name and number. Chapter 6, fraction, word problems. Textbook page number 62. Then write question number 1. Solve it. Go on the next page. Question 2. Write the question. Solve it. Then on next page. Question 3. Solve it. Okay. Please write neatly. Okay. Wash your hand frequently. Stay home. Stay safe. And keep smiling. See you soon.